What's up, blogging heroes, and welcome back to another awesome blogging video. Today, guys, we are going to be creating a brand new site as part of a project charity. I was reached out to by a lovely fella called Phil, who is from the Puddle project, and he basically explained a little bit about the charity, helping people with certain difficulties integrate themselves into a work environment, and not just being the standard working environment where, they make teas or they make bird boxes, but things where they can actually be of value and bring them more into the digital age of blogging and affiliate marketing. So I thought this was a fantastic idea, as long as it was being overseen by someone responsible who is, potentially able to actually help these types of people. I felt like I had a little bit of responsibility to help with this. So I really wanted to. My stepmother's helped a lot of children and adults with these types of needs in the past, and I've seen the good work that she's done. So I thought, let's do it myself. And so this is how this project has come about. The website I'm going to be creating is called Parsley and Hutch, and it's a really cool gardening and farm animal / farm pet. They're going to have loads of different writers who are people, within this charity. And I'm going to be the one who basically creates the site and helps them get it started. Then if they ever need anything, they can reach out to me, ask questions, and I'll help as best I can. That's kind of my contribution to this charity getting set up. And the whole idea is that I basically create them an affiliate website, which they can then go and create affiliate marketing posts or potential posts where they can advertise and make money that way. And they basically just generate some money for the charity themselves. But instead of, selling manual things, in a shop and saying, oh, here's a bird box, they can actually say, hey, this is the bird box that we use in our garden. This is why we really like it. And they can inform a buyer's decision. So then obviously if they get a commission off that, that goes straight to the charity rather than needing to go and actually buy a bird box or buy the materials to make a bird box, then sell it, etc., etc. It's bringing them more into the digital age. And I think that's a really, really good idea. So let's do it. Cool. So this is the website Parsley and Hutch, and let's get straight into just working on this site now. The first things first, it is a gardening site. So obviously using the popcorn theme, it just makes sense to go for the green. So I'm going to hit that edit site. I'm going to click on edit, go up to top here where it says styles. I'm going to change it to the green minimal mint style. And that just makes sense to me, right? Why would we have any other style when the minimal mint just works perfectly for the gardening niche? So let's do that. Okay, now what's it telling me here? We need a logo just there, which I have gone ahead and I have created a basic logo. If they choose to change it at a later point, they absolutely can. But for now, I'm going to have it as this. And if they want to change it, they absolutely can. But I think that's a really pretty nice logo, right? Parsley and Hutch. It's got two different fonts. It's got a nice basic font, and then it's got kind of a nice calligraphy font as well, which I think is really nice. I'm going to stick with that middle logo there at the top. The rabbit is AI generated, and I have done a little bit of extra digital work just to change it so it's not just AI generated as well. I'm going to remove the tagline, just don't really want it. I want to go straight into creating a navigation menu. Now, before I actually create that, I do need to change a couple things and add some categories to the site. So I'm just going to go straight to the site, the dashboard, and actually create some categories. So you can see here, there's the categories. Let's just quickly add some new categories. So we initially want to start with two main categories on this site and then develop into more categories as we go. So that's what we're going to do. So the first category is herbs. So the garden that they actually have at the charity, because they have their own physical garden, which is why I think this niche works so well with them, because they can just take pictures of their very own nice garden. They've got animals in this garden. They've got a large pond. They've got loads of herbs. They've got loads of everything there. So writing about something that they're actually involved in and showing a community project will just scream at Google authenticity, and Google will absolutely love that and hopefully help their articles rank that much faster and easier as a result. Having unique pictures that they've taken themselves will massively help them in this project. So first is first, herbs. Okay, I'm adding the herbs category, and if they want to change the description, they absolutely can. But for now, I'm just having very basically explained it's herbs. And then the next one is animals. Now, At first, I did try my best to sway them away from having such different categories within, because, you know, when you're writing on a blog, you really want to dial in on something specific you're writing about. So I really didn't want them to write about such different subjects. But considering their whole garden is just about literally those two things, you know, garden animals and herbs and the likes of that, it just made sense to just let them do, you know, exactly what they need to do. They're writing about what they're doing every day, so it just makes sense. Animals. And then within this, we're going to have several categories as well, just to dial in exactly what animals they're talking about. So let's go ahead and do that. Okie dokie. So we now have the two main categories chosen here, which is animals and herbs. And then within this, we've got several minor categories that basically go like fit under it as an effect. So the main focus here now for them is to basically produce a number of articles for each of these individual categories. The key thing here is not adding a bunch of other random categories, just focusing on these categories now. These are where they need to really focus on creating articles for these specific things so that their site actually starts to generate some authority in their minor subjects that they're talking about, i.e. garden animals and garden herbs, those types of things. Okay, so now the categories are created. Let's go back to the front page. Let's hit that quick refresh. And the reason I did this is so that when I create the navigation, I can just create the actual categories themselves. So when they add posts, they'll automatically be added to the category page. So first category, of course, let's just add a home page. You don't need to add a home page. You can just click the actual site icon here. But either way, it's nice to have a home page. Then we'll go ahead and we will create a blog. Then we'll go ahead and create a category. And we'll just call this one animal. And that's the animals categories. And then we will have another called herbs. And that's the herbs category. Now what we'll do is just drag this blog all the way on the right side, as I want realistically the animals and the herbs to be the focus. And what we'll do is probably actually add a slightly different title for it. We might even call it garden animals and garden herbs, like so. And that could be a great way of actually just having it focused on those two things. But, you know, it's entirely up to them what they want to go for. For now, I'm just going to keep it as animals and herbs. I think that's probably a better thing. It does look quite short, but we haven't added the about page or anything like that. So let's go ahead and add the about us. Do we even have one? Yes, we have an about us, which is great. And what we'll do is just leave that just to the left of blogs. We could even put that right next to the homepage if we wanted to. And then at some point when we're looking at, you know, adding in adverts and things like that, we should get a privacy policy made as well, which will really, really help the site just get some authority as well. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty happy with that. Just for now, it's the basics. It just gets it started, guys. I will add a submenu as well. We could add the submenu right now, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so I've actually reached out to the site owner and I've asked for a new picture so we can change this picture here. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. In terms of pictures, I liked this one the most because it didn't have any branding. It didn't have any of these other random stuff. I wanted it just a nice blank picture so that we can have writing over the top. Okay, it's a great picture, but it's very, I don't know what the word is, but it's almost like it's too detailed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whack it into Canva and I'm going to add a little bit of blur to it, just because I think that's going to be a better picture on an overall thing. Because you can see the sheer amount of detail there. This has got a bit of sharpening to it. I think we need to just reduce the quality of the picture almost, just so that it can not distract from the writing that we're going to put over it. So just using Canva really quickly and easily, I'm going to add some blur to it. Okay, I've added like 2 blur, like hardly anything there. And I'm just going to go ahead and download that now, because what we wanted it to do is just be a background image, not like the focal image at the front and, you know, grab all the attention. We really just want it to be very basic so that it draws attention to the actual writing here on the page. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that's already better, but what's the issue is at the moment is it's a little too dark, so we need to reduce that capacity a little bit. We could take it all the way down, or we could leave it about probably 30 or 20. Let's try 20, see how we get on. So on this here now, what we want to do is add a basic sort of web line. So let's think of what web line we could include here. Now I'm just looking at the charity site, original site, and I'm just going to look at a little bit about them in order to try and get some more information to put here on the main thing there. I can see they've almost got the same picture here as we have. Oh, they got lovely pictures of the community as well, who are helping people, and they're actually getting involved in projects like feeding ducks and doing gardening and looking after animals. Well, that's so cool. I absolutely love this. Website screams authority. The website screams just authenticity, which I really like. So it's really important that this message here isn't about the site owners or the company on a whole. It's more about the users. So what are you trying to give the users? Passionate. Let's try this. Passionate gardening shared with you. Passionate gardening shared with you. And then what we'll do is just actually change the color of that so that stands out a little bit more. Oh, I wish that was a slightly different color, to be honest with you. Let's go for a lighter color like this. There you go. Passionate gardening shared with you. And this is more about the user itself. We want you to see what we've got. Write a catchy intro here to tell your readers about the niche. Okay, I've told ChatGPT what I want, and it's just gone and produced that. So let's go ahead and copy that in. Welcome to Parsley and Hutch, your vibrant online oasis where gardening enthusiasts and animals lovers come together to cultivate both bloom and bonds. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, and for read more, we will just connect that up to the blog. Very simply, blog, done. And we probably don't even need this. I mean, read more, we could do... Actually, no, let's connect that up to the About Us page. About Us. There you go. And then we will connect that up to the blog just there. And then what I'm going to do is just bold both of these because I think they need to be bolded. That's nice. And I think on a whole, I would like to make these buttons a little bit bigger than they are. Let's just try and see what that looks like. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. But what I'm not liking is how we've got this centralized and this isn't centralized. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to go ahead and centralize these two things as I think that just makes sense on a whole. Okay, that looks a little bit nicer. It is still hard to read. So what I'm going to do is just change the writing here and make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to click this size custom and then I'm going to drag it just slightly like so. That's nicer. It gets a little bit bigger. I wonder if we can go a little bit bigger than that. You don't want to have too much writing, and when you make it too big, it does look like too much writing, to be honest with you. So 1.3 is kind of our best we're getting with that. I wonder if this should change from being a capital. Passionate gardening shared with you. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, and then what I might do is just add a little bit more darkness on this and get it up to 30. There you go. Because that way, you know, I feel like this writing becomes hard to see if it's anything else. In terms of these buttons, I like the buttons, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of a border here. Let's try a 3 on that border, and let's try 3 on this border as well. Okay, lovely. I'm happy with that. Both the borders look pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and save that. As for this section here, I don't like this section, so I'm just going to delete that. It's not going to pass for me. I'm not keen on it. Okay, lovely jubbly. This is just a basic section. It does the simple thing. When they write a post and it's a featured, it's considered like a sticky post, it will go there. Latest posts will obviously be the latest posts. Affiliate disclaimer, we're going to keep that affiliate disclaimer because that's an important thing to have on any site that's going to have affiliate links in. It just makes sense to do so. I'm going to change this to Parsley and Hutch are an affiliate website. We may earn a commission from qualifying purchases. We get commissions for purchases made through links on the website from Amazon or third parties. You don't really need that, but it's up to you. If they want that removed, I'll remove that, no problem. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like so. Sitemap, is that already linked up? It's not. We will make a sitemap then, no problemo. That should be pretty easy for us to do. There is actually a base template you can use with Popcorn. As I say, if you're looking to be a blogger, guys, and you want to get set up quick and easy, buy yourself Popcorn, use my code, links in the description. Honestly, just use my code. It's going to save you so much money and you're going to be able to actually create a blog and just get set up. This is what you need to do to be quick and easy. Look at how quick I'm creating a website just out of thin air. Just out of thin air, just like that, just because we're using a brilliant site like Popcorn. Okay, so that gets the homepage set up. I'm pretty happy with how that homepage set up. Next episode, we will focus on the About page and potentially maybe something else as well. But for now, Project Parsley and Hutch charity has been created. let's see what the owners think. I'll send this over to them and let them write us a comment in the comment section below this video. If they want something changed, they can let me know like that. Let me know what you think of this project. Do you like it? Do you think there's something else I should have done on the homepage? If so, let me know. I'll see you in the next episode. This is Theo Ramwell, and you have a lovely day.